blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in. Exactly how this ends.
It can hold over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. One final time this regular season. As always, joined by Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, as we get ready to put a bow on what has been an outstanding 18 weeks of football.
And for 14 lucky teams across the NFL, Kate, this isn't the end for them. This is their last chance to tune up before they play on into the postseason, chasing that Super Bowl ring. But for the other 18, this isn't their final chapter. Their final chapter in a story to take the field until September rolls around again. And for some, frankly, well, this might be the last time they ever put the pads on. So leave everything you got out there and do everything in your power to go get that win in this final week.
Well, here comes their offense to begin the drive, and in the middle of all of them, oh yeah, there's the focal point of their game plan, their quarterback.
I think we could give them a pass from last week because they still found a way to win, and that's the ultimate job of a quarterback. But those interceptions, that's not what we're used to seeing out of him week to week. The 2 touchdowns, though, well, that's the bar he wants to hit each and every time out, and when he gets there, he's with a big spot.
Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
It's Scannaboo on second down. 8 yards on that play, and they only have 1 now to go on third down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
He's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first. And if these guys are not careful, it's going to run this opening drive right into the end zone.
Yeah, I think we're seeing and feeling an offensive front and a running back who've come ready to play. This defense, they may want to buckle their chin straps a bit.
This finds Bellinger. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. In a good spot here, second and inches.
Daniel Bellinger. 10 yards on the pickup.
Scannaboo now from the gun. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
At the 43-yard line.
They sure are moving in early, Brock. Here's a new set of downs at the opposing 43. Give the Scannaboo here on his own read. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. Brought down by Deron Bland.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Man there, it's Malik Neighbors. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31.
First and 10 at the 31.
And the pistol will give to Scannaboo. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this one only manages the arm before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Let's go now. Cowboy.
Throw here, third down. Rolling left, buying some time. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Giants.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Slot man motioned over. On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Screen here for Scatterboo. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
On 4th down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The kick by Gano is good. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
With how well they were eating up yards and first downs, you know that kicker want to come out for a PAT, but he'll take a field goal, and he'll take 3.
Gano ready to send this away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL Draft, it's Dak Prescott.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. The first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Down to the air here. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I touched
Jeanty from the gun. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Offense to the line, 2nd down.
Yeah.
Here's Prescott. Throw left side, complete. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go! 26.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Time for our 2nd quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. This is Genty on 2nd. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet. But let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
Yeah!
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. All right, so we're already into the 2nd quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
Prescott has his offense ready. They're going for 2.
Yeah,
Will line up.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And they beat the defense with the throw and get 2 following the touchdown.
Giants 3.
Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route. When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
Now for the 2nd time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First down now, ball at the 33. Dart setting in to throw here. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
And the Giants, 1st down.
Let's go now!
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now go play action. Here's Dart. He's got Bellinger. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
This is Scannaboo, left side. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. 3rd down now. Here's Dart. Short pass brought in. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Offense isn't moving here. They are going for this on 4th and 1. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
A certain variation of this play has really become synonymous with one team. You know what I'm talking about, the tush push over there in Philly. But its roots, this has been one of the offense's greatest plays long before Jalen Hurts and those Eagles put their own stamp on it. So simple to run, so tough to stop.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Tight end in motion left. It's another keeper for Dart. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Donovan Wilson getting there for the stop.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Driving forward with Scatterbury. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. That's going to tuck it and run. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Running with Scatterbury. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
To the air on 3rd and long. Got a man and Neighbors has it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Tracy. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. They're down to their final 1 in this half. After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They give right side. It's Scatterbury. And they're turned away again. 2 great defensive stands. We've arrived at 3rd and goal. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And we'll see how this plays out the rest of this half with none remaining. We're back at the 7. Here's 3rd and goal.
Come on, set. 18.
From the gun, here's Dart. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away, and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
The kick by Gano is good. And that trims the lead to just a couple.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Cowboys and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Buys time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. Stick around. There's more from MetLife Stadium on the other side. They've got first down here from the 36. Here's Dak. It's a screen play to Jeanty. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Prescott to throw once more. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, but they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Back to Jeanty. We'll couple together a yard there. They're on the stop. Larry Ogunjobi.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
It is caught left side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
He has the first over the middle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And goes to the hurry up here.
That's another Cowboys.
And they spike the ball to stop the clock. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They pick the hands off, now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this.
Here we go.
Dak throwing again. Throwing the out route complete. Did he get there? Did he get there? I don't think so. Yeah, the refs agree. He's marked short. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Knocked down by Savon Rebel. So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first 2 quarters. As we throw to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. It's January 4th. Are we still within the range we could say Happy New Year? Well, Happy New Year. This is it. Week 18.
Ready to send this away. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Here comes the Cowboy offense for the opening possession of the 3rd. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jency. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to just one play. To get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, just infuses your offense with confidence.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. 1st and 10, Prescott. Brought in by his back here, this Jency. And he'll get this up to his own 44. Michael McFadden able to make the play.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're the premium in this league.
Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down. Dak now from the gun. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deontay Mims. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
And they make the stop, I'm going to say about the 37-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd and 3 now. Going with Scatterboo here on the ground. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
They're running the option, short side. And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read, and it winds up losing them 3 yards. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Go right side, it's caught by Robinson. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And that's a New York series of the half. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants jump in front now by 5. Gano ready to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Touchdown on an incredible return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kickback for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. Well, Brock, I love the creativity, trying to catch him a little bit off guard there, but I'm sure some people seeing that call are going to say, just give it to your back and keep it simple.
Like give it to Marshawn in the Super Bowl simple?
I mean, maybe. I wasn't going to go there, but yeah, maybe. The Giants and Malik Neighbors set to go to work again. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Hits him on the out route. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Air it out on third. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Takes it in at the 26. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. The Cowboys and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And his rookie season has been among the best of all the guys we heard announced in this past NFL draft. You can see that late in this campaign, he is one of the top contenders for Offensive Rookie of the Year. Straight ahead with Jeanty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Dak to the air here. Has him on the quick hitter. On the move, past the 40. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a gain of 22. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. We've set it down from 37. And off to Jeanty. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Dropped by the first defender taken in this year's NFL draft. That was Abdul Carter.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
That is rejected at the line, as we say in hoops. Got a hand in the passing lane up front. That's going to bring up third down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you're going to do more interceptions.
And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Catch made underneath back. And he's brought down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Throwing again. Prescott. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. 2 in a row now have slipped away.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, just couldn't quite hang on.
Got to start taking better care of the football, Brock, as he brings him to the line here, 3rd down. Forced that to his right. He's going to run for it. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Yeah, here we go.
Trying to run in, Algier. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's the Cowboys who have it with the lead, but the win not secure just yet. Another snap from the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Yeah, here we go.
Now Prescott. Catch made. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Yeah,
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys grow the lead to 7. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Giants offense all set to get started. They have a chance to tie this game back up, but they got to get this to the end zone first on a touchdown, and then again on a 2-point try. Scatterboot now from the gun. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Darts out of the shotgun. The throw left side, caught by Neighbors. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
And Scatterboot on third. And the run will not work. He is soft to the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
The Giants are set to punt. It'll be Mitch Wisnowski doing the honors. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. Well, you tell me this all the time, partner. Sometimes this can be a simple game, and these games, when they are simple, can go to the teams who handle third down better, and that was indeed the case here.
Yeah, this group has excelled on third down all season. That's a credit to really the whole team, the preparation, the execution, and they love that touchdown on the previous drive.
They give up their guns. It's Genty, and he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Here's Dak. He finds Pickens left side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Yeah, that was on the field, the young high school quarterback just last week. And I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other. Give him a chance to make a play.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. He's back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
All set to go now from the 35. On 1st down, Genty. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the 4th. The Giants using their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Now running here with Jaden Blue. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now. Timeout calls, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Giants into the nickel, 3rd down. Back to throw it. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. He's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. First and 10 from the 43. Giving this to Genty. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Prescott to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man. And you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season. New set of downs for him from the 31. Now on it with Genty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
At the 30-yard line.
Run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Another give here to Genty. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Here we go, going in.
He'll look to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he has the Cowboys' first down, Brock. And that should clinch this win for him. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Here we go.
On the ground with Genty. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
The tackle made by Dexter Lawrence. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
But somebody gotta do it. Come on, put up on the gas. But somebody gotta do it. Turn the TV off. 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 Turn the TV off.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. I check line.
A 3rd down run with Blue. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go. Back to throw. And there's the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Dallas.
Well, that one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys, too. But he had a chance at a touchdown as time expired, Brock, and it was just too much for him to resist.
Yeah, it probably will ruffle some of the older school feathers down on the sidelines, but for a lot of the guys coming into this league each year, they're used to it. If there's time left, if you're trying to score, you're going to want to eat, no matter what the game situation is, and they used every last second available.
So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. Well, we talked about it throughout this contest, Brock. They were already into the playoffs when this one kicked off, but now they're going in with a little extra momentum.
Yeah, momentum, confidence, belief, whatever you want to throw into the kind of that recipe. The bottom line, you want to be playing your best football when it matters the most, and they did today.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from New York.